Hello. Hello, YouTube. Hi, friends. How's everybody? Hey, I had no plans to come on today, but I received a happy mail and I was really completely inspired to come on here and share this. And so I'll share my block also. I got this package out of my mailbox this afternoon, and this happy mail is from Suzanne in Ohio, and she sent me this lovely little hand-stitched card, and it really meant a lot today. As I shared with you, I'd been sick, and it just keeps coming back here and there, and like I'll be okay for a day and then I feel sick for 2 days, and so anyways, but let's keep going. And Suzanne, I was thinking she was going to send me some special needles that she had asked for. That's her, if you could see that, it's Suzanne in Ohio on Etsy and Suzanne in Ohio on YouTube. I'm going to put the links down below. Suzanne, thank you so much. This was such a special treat today, and this card is beautiful. She stitched all that on there and put the little sentiment on there. I think it's just really beautiful. So she also, though, what really was so kind, she was going to send me these needles, and they're easier needles. She had a thing on her YouTube channel where she said, just make a comment and I'll send them to you. And I happened to make a comment and she sent them to me. But also she sent this, which I thought was so sweet and kind. Look how beautiful this is. It has a bird, a beautiful bird in a nest, and then it has this little clock, sort of reminded me of how time is very short. And I saw this leaf and I thought, the leaves on the trees are for healing. That's what Revelation says. Anyways, the leaves on the trees are for healing. And so, anyways, it says, nurture. My light just went out. Okay, well, we're going to keep going. And let me check the light. Hang on, you can see how beautiful that is. It's 99% charged. I've been setting up for an hour to get this done, and the light goes out. That's really funny. Okay, well, please forgive the if it's a little dark. You know, it was different with the light, but we'll figure the light out later. Let's just keep going. Keep going. And you see, that meant so much to me, Suzanne. Anyways, it says nurture. It's got a feather, and she's dyed some laces here and stitched on the bird. And then it's done with this real soft, you know, she says on her website that she uses recycled or what have you. And look, it has pockets in here. I'm going to turn this into a journal, Suzanne. I'm going to turn this into a journal. This is so cool. Or trifold, you know, like a folio. And then she's done all hand stitching back here. Beautiful hand stitching. So it was just really special for me today. I appreciated it so much. I was not expecting it. And then she sent these other, you know, fun things from her stash. Yellow and green lace. And I think this is like it's varied in color. Like a pink and a mauve. I'm not sure what color it's showing up on there. And then this green. She's sent a pink. And they're all different laces, just all different. And then this one, I was outside when I had opened the package. It was in the sun, and this one is real crinkled. I don't know if the video can focus on that. It's beautiful. So And then this green one. This is kind of like the tablecloth I have on here. Yeah. Yeah, my mom gave me this. It has no holes in it, so I won't be cutting it up anytime soon. I have some other cutter ones. This one is a beautiful yellow. So pretty. You'll have to head over to Suzanne's YouTube channel and check out. She had a piece in a quilting magazine that she stitched. They were mini quilts and just beautiful, just really beautiful. Look for a post that says, well, I'll link that one too in the bottom, but one that says I'm in the magazine, you know, like Stampington. It's a Stampington magazine, and it was a beautiful spread they did, and that's been several years ago. She had that, so this is gorgeous. This is really pretty. And then there's a green. And I am going to show my block for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery, Roxy's Stitchery Journal, totally. I just had to show you this first because it was just such a random act of kindness of her sending this to me. And I really appreciate it, as I've said. This is gorgeous. The kind of like tulips for spring. I hope you guys are doing well, and spring is in the air where you are, or, you know, if you're switching seasons, maybe it's fall if you're in Australia. I don't know. But anyways, I hope you're enjoying the day. And so that is the beautiful happy mail that I received from Suzanne in Ohio. So with this, this was such a hard block for me. Of course, not to even say how I felt, but I was so inspired when I saw, and it's not finished yet. It's not finished. But I was really inspired when I saw Rachel cut out her fabrics. So I went to some of my fabrics, and some of them are like 1940s and that. I've done a couple of videos on these, making some pieces in Stitchery. And I cut the flowers out. But then when I got ready to put them on my block, I was just really, it just didn't jive with what I felt for this block. And so I didn't do it, you know. I thought when I saw this one, it's like from a facade fabric, I thought, oh, that'll be beautiful. It's blues. I love it. No, it didn't work for me. So what I did, I had this, this was a shirt, and I thought, well, that's a linen shirt and it has sequins on it. I thought, well, that'd be pretty. It's got a little stitchery on it. I might use a flower, but it didn't come together for me like that. So I had this, I haven't stitched that down yet. I had this, it's almost like upholstery fabric. I had used it as a cover on a footstool at one time, and I had a little piece of it left. So what I did is I laid it down, and it had these leaves on it. So I stitched around those a bit, and I'm going to still stitch around these. First of all, let me say, before I get into the stitching, this is some lace. The same piece of lace. I had this tiny bit. I didn't cut it or anything. I just put it in the corner like on my other block because I wanted it to be cohesive when I put it together. And then this was I think this was something out of my stash I had gotten from someone in Florida, and it was I'm sure it was probably an old tablecloth that had cream colored cherries on it, and I thought that was so pretty. It was already stitched on, and this is the edge of it. And what I did is I took this, I think it was like a fabric flower. It was a piece out of an arrangement, and I penciled in this darker tone of pink with my pencils, colored pencils, and then I had this small piece of lace, and I crinkled it up stitched it down with a bead, and I like that because it reminds me of like apple blossoms, cherry blossoms, and that kind of thing. And I'm going to stitch a bunch of flowers more around this. This was a little piece of the doily, and I put the beads in there as a center. My first time to do turkey work, and I just started some turkey work up here that I'm going to do in this darker pink to kind of tie it all together. I'm going to put several of those in here. This one I didn't really care for, but I'm going to work with that. And then how I had started this was with this fabric, stitching and leaving the negative space. And I thought this will show the flower and then the light part, and then doing French knots here. So I'm still going to stitch some of the same color in here, finish up with leaves, and then do some smaller flowers in here to sort of give it a sort of an S curve to bring your eye around like that. But this is just a little piece of lace. I think I may have gotten it from the same lady that sent me this. And then that's some of my green thread. So this piece is a piece of cheesecloth that I had avocado dyed, and I really liked it in this corner. I haven't yet stitched it down, but I felt like it sort of brought this, I haven't stitched this down completely either, and so it sort of brought this more together. It was just really difficult, a difficult piece for me to stitch together and come up with something. It seemed that each idea I had and laid them down, I wasn't pleased with it. It just wasn't pleasing to my eye, so I just kept on, and I'll just keep going. So appropriate. Your card, Suzanne. Thank you so much. So I wanted to share also the other pieces of, I love cheesecloth. I love the way it feels in my hand. I love to stitch it down. I've stitched it on a lot of other pieces. But this is like a blue that I had dyed. I think I dyed that with, well, I think markers. And then this is a light green, but I didn't think this really went with the coloring that I had here. So, and then this pink, I had considered using this. And these I dyed quite a while ago, and I really don't remember. Oh, I may have dyed these with ink. And since I'm just using it in like a textile piece or an art quilt, I don't worry about washing it. You know, it's, most things you have to heat set with an iron or something like that. But I didn't worry about this if it was going to get washed or something. Obviously, if it was a garment, I couldn't do it with the inks. So aren't these just lovely? These are so beautiful. But I really like this. Oops, bumped it. Excuse me. Sorry about the bump. I really like this turkey stitch because it's something I haven't done before, and it's completely new. Like, I've stitched other things, and but never this turkey stitch. I think it's so pretty when it's finished. Be pretty as a center here too. I might do that, but I don't know. So I appreciate y'all watching my video and giving me a thumbs up if you've learned something or you liked it. And if you'll subscribe, there will be new videos. And thanks so much. I hope you have an awesome day. Bye-bye.